Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome. Thanks so much for stopping by. My name is Tamara Renaye. So as you can see by the title of today's video, it is all about this makeup look that I just created. It is so gorgeous. It's definitely giving holiday feels. Get into it, get into it. On Instagram a couple weeks ago, maybe about a week ago, I asked you guys what kind of makeup looks you guys wanted to see, holiday related makeup looks, and this was one of them. So this is what it's giving. It is so gorgeous. All makeup details will be down in the description box below as always, so do check that out if you are interested. Infamous high bun, gold accessories, you know, this is everything, and I'm so happy with how this look turned out, and we're gonna get right into it. So if you're interested in seeing how I achieved this makeup look, then keep on watching. You guys, so as you can see, I already did my eyebrows. I did them off camera because I really needed to focus. And I just want to apologize in advance if you guys do hear any background noise like construction. There's construction work happening outside next door, the other building. They've been here for the past month, just making a whole bunch of noise, but they are working, but I apologize in advance. So anyway, today's makeup look, I asked you guys on my Instagram last week, what holiday makeup looks did you guys want to see? And I got quite a few, so let's get into it. So like I said, my eyebrows are already done. I'm gonna go in with my Bobbi Brown, I want this to focus, enriched face base. Let me turn my mirror on. And you want to make sure you get underneath your eye. Next step, I'm going to prime with my Milk Hydro Grip. Y'all know how I feel about this primer. I love it so much. So I'm only focusing, as you can see, like my nose area. And y'all, I'm so sad. Well, not sad, more so annoyed. Like my perioral dermatitis, I have a subtle flare up under my nose right here, or upper lip, and it's just so annoying. So this definitely comes during the winter time for me, the colder seasons. And it's not even winter yet, but all I know is when the temperature dropped in October, I noticed right here started to feel dry. Next thing I know, boom, pop up, and I'm just like, go away, go away. Now that we have the primer and everything, I'm going to start with my eyes first before I'd usually go in with foundation and stuff. I probably should have done my primer after, but anyway, I'm going in with my Too Faced Chai Concealer. I'm just adding a tad bit on my eyelid because this is going to be the base. And while that's sitting for a bit, I'm going to get my Laura Mercier. This is a translucent medium deep. I've been using this lately and I don't know what took me so long because I just love this powder so much. So much, especially with setting my entire face. It looks so good. All right, so we got two brushes. First brush, this is a Real Techniques brush. What is it called? This is the Deluxe Crease brush, but I use this to blend out the concealer on my eyelids. And then I'm going to set it with this brush, also from Real Techniques, and it's called the setting brush. Like this just looks so natural, so nice. All right, so my eyes are prepped and ready to go. First palette we're going to be working from is the ABH Amrezy eyeshadow palette. I love this palette so much. And I'm going to go in with the shade 1988, the shade right here. And going in with a Morphe M441 brush, I clean my brushes. I'm going to go ahead and apply this color in my crease. And I'm filming on two cameras right now. We're filming for YouTube and we have another camera for the shorts over here. Now, when it comes to doing this type of content, I've said this before, but I like to be very intentional, meaning I like to have a camera set vertically on the tripod if I'm going to be doing shorts, and then of course horizontal if I'm doing YouTube. Now, you can definitely do it like this and then crop. The only thing with cropping, you lose your resolution with the video. I've tried that technique before, but I just didn't like it. And since today I'm filming this look, really and truly, I was gonna film this for TikTok, but then I'm like, you know what? I think this color is, not the color, the eyeshadow look is gonna be beautiful. So let's film it for YouTube as well. Cause I was gonna film it on a different day, but I'm just like, you know what? Let's just do it today. So we got both cameras up. So if you see me looking over here, it's because I got my camera up there. And in case you're wondering, today I'm filming on my Canon R, and I have my Sony a7C set up vertically on the tripod to film the shorts. So my plan is to have both of these videos, the YouTube version and the TikTok version. It will also be on Instagram. That's it for the eyes where color is concerned. Like, well, I should say for my crease. I think I am going to deepen it just a tad bit, but I'm going to deepen it after, depending on like how it looks. So the star of the show really is this liquid eyeshadow from Juvia's Place. If it just would focus. I know it's kind of bright, but this color is so beautiful. This is in the shade Ankara. I'm not too sure if I'm pronouncing it right, but this is so beautiful. I've had this for quite some time. And I'm like, you know what? We're gonna use this today because this is as close as I'm going to get to this beautiful green look. And I want it to have like a little razzle-dazzle. Like I mentioned, this is a liquid eyeshadow. So I'm gonna go in with a flat eyeshadow brush to apply this because I want this to be precise. And because it's a liquid, keyword liquid, you want to make sure that you keep your eyelid like halfway closed like this because you don't want this to crease up. If you have your hands on this Morphe M167 brush, that will do. You know what? I think I'm going to use that brush instead. So I'm going to go in with the Morphe brush. I'm taking it off of the applicator onto the brush because like I said, I want this to be very precise. Whew, y'all, let's do this. Keep in mind, this is my first time using this liquid eyeshadow from Juvia's Place. Giving it like a cut crease effect. That's how I like to wear my shimmer shadows. And what I like, you can just keep building this color. What I like about this liquid eyeshadow, I love that it has a brown reflective to it. So depending on how you're situated, if you look one way, you're gonna see green. If you look another, it's gonna give off a brown effect, but it's most definitely green. All right, so that's fully dried down. So as I mentioned, I am going to deepen this just a tad bit. I'm going back in with the eyeshadow palette and I'm going in with the shade right here. This is called BK. It's a black, as you can see. I have another clean M441 Morphe brush and I'm going to apply this in the outer corners. And then from there, I'll see if I want to drag it into my crease, but this is a rich black, so I do want to take my time. And then going back in with that same brush we used earlier for the brown, I'm going to dip it back into 1988 and feather or diffuse this black shade out. So this is a Morphe M507 brush. This is the brush I usually use for my lower lash line, but I'm going to dip this brush into that black. And because I want to get very precise, just going to go into the crease with it, just to give this look more dimension. So at the very last minute, I decided I wanted to add another shade of some type of brown because the 1988 just wasn't hitting. I picked up my ABH Soft Glam eyeshadow palette and I went in with the shade Sienna right here. That shade right there with another clean Morphe M441 brush. And I lightly applied this on top of the black and the brown up here because I want it to be diffused as possible. Now I'm going to move on to completing the rest of my face. So usually I would apply some foundation right now, but we switching it up. I'm going to go right into my cream contour, and this is my Huda Beauty foundation stick in the shade Hot Fudge. If you're on TikTok, then you guys know about the viral concealer that all the girlies are talking about. I had to get my hands on it, and I see and I understand the commotion around the Hourglass concealer. Like, y'all, this concealer is so bomb. You guys know I'm a Too Faced girl, but this Hourglass foundation, sorry, concealer is just amazing. So for color reference for the shades that I have Maple. This is like a butterscotch. And then I have another shade, which is a bit lighter. This is serving as like my warm sand from Too Faced. This is in the shade Dawn. So I'm going to apply Maple right now. So I'm going to let this concealer dry down, and in the meantime, I'm going to use my Real Techniques beauty sponge to blend out my cream contour. And by the way, this is damp. Trust me, it's going to come together. Going in with another Real Techniques beauty sponge to blend out the concealer. Now I'm going to go in with the lighter concealer and place this under my eyes only, right in the inner corner here. So I'm going to let that dry down just a tad bit. Now I'm going to go into my foundation. I'll be using the MAC Studio Radiance foundation. This is in the shade NW47. I'm going to do a couple pumps, or as a matter of fact, not even a couple, one pump. Okay, maybe just like a pump and a half. And then I'm going to blend it or get the brush into the foundation. And I'm only applying the foundations in this area and on my forehead, and kind of just blend everything together. Oh, and this is a Real Techniques foundation. This is the Instapop face brush the TikTok girlies put me on, and I have not put her down since. So I might be a bit extra, but to blend out this concealer, I'll be using this beauty sponge that I got my hands on from Rem Beauty. I like the flat edge, and this will help to blend out this concealer and give me that crisp look for the eyeshadow. I don't know what happened, but I need to get my hands back on her. So in the meantime, I'll be using this because I cannot find my Morphe one. Let me get this camera rolling. So I got carried away. I completely forgot to get my powder ready because you guys know as soon as I blend out, I have to set immediately because I crease like crazy. Laura Mercier Translucent Honey. Child, not me in the middle of recording and my camera stopped on me because I was running out of space on the memory card. I don't even remember the last thing that was said. All I know is I was blending out my, or not blending out, but setting the under eye. So moving on real quick, I want to hurry up because I don't even want anything to happen. This is an oldie, but definitely a goodie. This is the Morphe bronzer in the shade Trailblazer. Haven't said that in a long time here on my channel, but I got my girl out today, okay? So I'm gonna go ahead with my favorite brush. This is my Japanese. I've had this brush for a while that it's even fading. This is 961. Now, I did not bake. We're not baking. I know it looks bright under the eye, but I'm not even baking. Lately, I just stopped. Don't have a reason why. Now, to get rid of this bright white type of look, I know that's how it's picking up on camera, but I'm gonna go in with a brand new clean setting brush from Real Techniques, and I'm going in with my favorite powder that I use to help dust away under the eyes. This is my MAC Studio Fix in the shade NC50. And now to set the areas where I applied foundation, I'll be using my favorite Fenty foundation powder. I got a new shade. This is 410, so it's on the lighter side, or like just off of number range, because I used to use 445. So this is another Japanesque brush. This is 718, and I'm just going to place it in these areas, and this is going to help blend and bring everything together. Now to add some warmth to the cheeks, I'll be going with my favorite blush from Juvia's Place. This is Volume 1, and I love applying this shade right here. The brush I'm using for that is a Japanesque 717 brush. Told you guys this look was gonna come together. Now I'm gonna go back in with my eyeshadow palettes. Which one? Now, the same brush we used earlier, the M507, I'm gonna go in with 1988, and I'm going to apply that halfway inner corner, and then I'm going to smoke it out with the black, aka BK. All right, you guys, so the face is slowly coming together, and I'm loving what I'm seeing so far. Right now, I'm about to set my face with my Charlotte Tilbury setting spray, and then I'm going to apply my lashes. And then today's lashes, I wanted to share them with y'all real quick, show you guys the packaging. This is Lily Lashes. I have the style Miami. You guys can see that. We're to do a test spray. Good. This look is so amazing. Now we are going to move on to lips. But before I do that, let me take a last sip of my water. Today's lippy, I'm going in with this beautiful red shade. Yes, we are adding color onto the lips today. I couldn't tell you the last time I had such a color on my lips, like, you know, but this is going to look so good. So I'm going to start off with using a brown lip liner. This is Trendsetter from Morphe. Now, you can definitely just skip the second liner that I just used, but this is from Makeup Forever. This is their pencil in 714 called Full Red. So I just introduced the red onto my lips just to kind of like blend out the brown that we used. And the brown is just an outline and to help you know, not to make the red look so weird when it's on. So the lippy that I got right here, this is from Fenty Beauty. I've had this for a while. This is the lip paint, Stunna lip paint in the shade Uncensored. Is that what it says? Y'all, this is written so tiny. Okay, you guys, so this is what the look is looking like so far. I am so pleased. This is a beat, okay? So I am going to apply some shimmer highlight. I've stopped for a while, but I feel for this particular look, it is definitely needed. And for today's shimmer, I have this highlighter from MAC. This is from their holiday collection right now. I'm assuming it's going to be limited edition. This is their Gleamscape. I think that's the name of this shade. It's their Extra Dimension Skin Finish highlighter, and this is what it looks like. I know the lighting isn't doing it any justice, but it is so beautiful. So to apply this highlight, I'll be using my Morphe M501 brush, and I'm just going to swirl it in here and just take my time and just build it on the high points of my cheeks. Add a tad bit on my nose. For this look, I decided to just keep the neck bare, you know, have these gold accessories. The earrings, these are so cute, these gold heart earrings. I got them from Miss Lola. I'm not too sure if they're still available, but I got them at the beginning of October. All right, you guys, so this is the final look. When I tell y'all that this is giving holiday feels, it is most definitely giving holiday feels. I am so in love with how this look turned out, especially this red lip. I need to wear red lip more often. You see, I did red nails the other day and I had that on for 3 weeks. So I usually get my nails on like every 3 weeks. I know this is totally off topic, but I loved the red nails so much that I kept it on for another week. So I technically had that red set on for an entire month before I got these. And I did not want to let the red go. And here I am with the red lippy and so in love with it. I don't even want to let this go. Like, I need to wear this more often, and not just during the holiday seasons, but, you know, throughout the year for certain looks, because this is giving. It is absolutely giving. All details for today's makeup look will be down in the description box below. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, learned a thing or two. If you do recreate this look, please tag me on Instagram and let me see what you come up with. Be sure to hit that subscribe button and hit that little bell to be notified whenever I upload a video so you never miss a video. Follow me on Instagram at Tamara Renaye and follow me on TikTok at Tamara.Renaye, and keep up with me on my blog at www.tamararenaye.com. I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you guys in my next video. Bye.